What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Philip Perry. Hope you guys are good. Today I'm talking about the amazing Phuket, Thailand. Phuket, Thailand is an amazing island to the south of Thailand, and again too, there's the two main islands where you get a lot of the traffic of tourists, and where again to a majority of people tend to lean to. So you got Phuket, Thailand. Let's say if you're looking at Thailand like this, or looking at a map of Thailand, you have south of Thailand, you have Phuket. On the other side, you would have Koh Samui. Then you have the tri-islands after that. So Koh Samui and Phuket is the generally two islands that where a lot of people go, a lot of tourists go, a lot of nomads go, and this is where you can get pretty much everything you want from great food, partying, and so on and so forth. My favorite part of the islands or south of Thailand is Phuket. Why? Phuket literally has everything. It's from amazing food, great people, loads of tourists, being safe, partying, lots of parties, beaches, and it's also pretty very affordable. It's not gone into a stage where it's overran by the Western Wall, where everything is doubled and charged really high. So it depends when you go. Again too, it's great to, if you go to a place a couple of times, you know how to get around, and when you can get away from people maybe trying to scam you or charge you a little extra. So in Phuket, I get these questions a lot, and people have asked me, or people new to going to Thailand, they ask me, obviously definitely heard about Phuket. I want to go to Phuket, but where do I stay? Phuket, again, is a massive island. You have north. The airport is the north of the island, right? And you have to drive about 40 to an hour down to generally the Patong area. Patong area is the main area of Phuket. This is where everything happens. This is where a lot of people go. This is where a lot of tourists go. This is where everything's happening, right? Other parts of the island is dope as well, but a lot more quiet. A lot more quieter. North of the island, there's a marina, really north of the island, and it's beautiful, it's dope, not a nice restaurants, but it's very quiet. So if you had a car, then it'd be great. Then you can drive into Patong. That's where all the action is at night. But again, it'd be quite a lot of drive, especially if you drink. I wouldn't recommend it because police out there are tough. They catch you drinking and driving, you're going to jail. My suggestion, if you're staying in Phuket, will be stay close to Patong area, right? If you want quiet, stay in the Kalim area, Kalim Beach. That area right there is really quiet. Got a really fantastic beach, and it's a lot quiet. Or the Karon area. Anything outside of Patong and going down toward the south, you go to Karon, or a little by the cliff right there. You got by the cliff where you got the Elephant Swims beach. There's a Dove Pullman hotel there as well, overlooking the cliffs. So anywhere outside, literally just outside of Patong, will be a lot more quiet. There's still lots to do, lots of restaurants, beaches, still things to do in the daytime. But again too, you want to hit that nightlife. You have to, if you go to Phuket, you have to experience the nightlife, and the best nightlife is in Patong. I stayed just the top of Patong in the BY Loft Boutique Hotel Serviced Apartments. Mwah. Again, this is not a sponsored video. They did not pay me, but honestly, I've been to Phuket like 3 times now, and this is by far the best place I've stayed in. Fantastic service, beautiful apartments, super clean, super well taken care of. They're a lot more modern, so they're a lot more newer, and they've been refurbished and revamped, and absolutely brilliant. Most of the apartments have balconies, so you go out there and eat. It's fantastic. Also, it's a great location because it's a very quiet area, so it's a lot more quiet than is staying in the bang of Patong, by let's say like Bangla Street. Bangla Street's a 24-hour street that goes crazy. So if you want somewhere to stay, you want to party, but you want to sleep in quiet, do not stay anywhere near the Bangla Street. So the best beaches you got, it's one island. Anywhere around the island, you're gonna find some dope beaches. Actually, the more quieter and off-track beaches, you'd probably be very quiet and beautiful. But again, too, if you don't have a car or you don't rent a driver, or you don't have a bike, so it would be tough to get around. Again, too, if you're not an expert in riding bikes or scooters, do not rent a bike in Thailand. It's one of the highest rates, death rates, and accident rates in the whole of Asia. Yes, so it's crazy. I've even had an accident on the bike out there, and I'm a regular on renting scooters. So be warned, it's a crazy place to rent a scooter. So unless you have experience, then you're good. But generally, I would say do not. Just get taxis. There's Bolt, there's Uber out there. Focus on Bolt because Bolt is a lot cheaper to get around. You can rent tuk-tuks for the day, or just jump on a tuk-tuk. Same thing as a taxi. Let's say you're staying near the Patong area. There's 3 beaches or 4 beaches you have to visit. These are amazing beaches. Elephant swims. It's literally near the Pullman, which is the top of the like a mountains right there on the cliff. It's amazing, dope beach, beautiful beach. Or the Freedom Beach, which is great as well. Karen Beach was my favorite because I like Karen Beach because I can jet ski, I can waterboard, water paddle. There's so many different things to do on the beach. Also, there's lots of bars and restaurants just across the street. So there's things to do, and there's you can stay there by the beach all the way to the night, then venture back into a hotel. So and it's a lot cheaper and a less more crowded than being in the Patong. So my suggestion is, if you want to just have a chill, nice beach day with the family or with friends, go to Karen Beach. Karen Beach is the best, and it's a huge strip of beach. I'll give you a couple of top things to do. Of course, beach days. You could just hang out by the beach, which I want. Some of the things that I love to do: have some good food, cocktails on the beach, jet ski. I love to do that. If you're gonna be out there, you gotta rent a jet ski. And now, to rent a jet ski, you gotta look at it between anything between 30 pounds to 40 pounds for 30 minutes. Yeah, so that's generally the price. It's not the cheapest, but you know, it's still not as expensive as other parts. You know, I've rented a jet ski in Europe, and it was like 50 euros for like 25 minutes, right? So you gotta look at between 30 to 40 pounds for 30 minutes to rent a jet ski. You have to visit the Big Buddha. If you're in Phuket, you have to visit Buddha. It's the Big Buddha. It's amazing. It's just amazing place to witness, to see for yourself, and it's just situated in the hills, and it's dope. Also, on the way to Big Buddha, you can actually go feed the elephants. They got some elephants which you could do. I just took pictures. I didn't really feed them, but you can go there, feed the elephants, hang out with some elephants, monkeys as well. And now, doing the Big Buddha, there's a couple ways to do it. You can get a taxi, go all the way to the Big Buddha. Rent a driver for the day, or get a Big Buddha package. I think they'll come pick you up, take you to the Big Buddha, show you around, and take you back to your hotel. So it depends what you want to do. What I personally did, I had to, because I had to, you know, what you need to do is find a good friend, a good guy you can trust as far as taxis. So I found a guy through the hotel, and I just liked him, and I just say, look, you're gonna be my taxi driver for the entire stay. So anytime I need to go somewhere far, I'll just call him and come pick me up. They tell me the price, and he just come pick me up. I'd rather do that. So basically, I called him and said, look, I want to go check out the Big Buddha. So he said, all right. He came pick me up, took me. But on the way there, this is a dope way to do it. If you want to be, you know, have a good full day, just have a fun day. You basically, just before you get to the Big Buddha, let's say about 10 minutes out, there's gonna be like scooter places and SUVs and quad bike places. So basically, what you could do is just stop, rent a quad bike. You would have a guide, right? No matter how many numbers you are, there's loads of quad bikes. Get a quad bike, and the guy will just follow him, and he'll take you up the hill, and you take you all the way to the gates of the Big Buddha. Then you just go into the Big Buddha, spend as long as you want. The guide is gonna be waiting for you at the gates. You go see the Big Buddha, and actually, when you're in the Big Buddha, don't forget to make your 32 wishes. There's 32 different monks, and you can do 32 different wishes, and this is great for your body organs, body parts, and it's just for good life in general. So that was dope. You have to get like coins. Just donate for coins. Remember, this is Buddhism, so there's not everything is paid. It's free to get to see the Big Buddha as well. It's Buddhism, so they don't charge you, right? It's a community. It's for the land, which is dope. It's amazing. So when you do see like these Buddhas or monks, the monks, You know what I mean. If there's places where you could donate, just try and donate. You know what I mean. It's for a good cause, right? So just donate. So you basically donate and you get some coins. You get like 32 coins, and you can make a wish. You just wish and go through your 32 wishes. It's great. Then again, when you finish, you come back to the door, to the front, to the entrance. You meet your guide, and you go back down with the quad bikes. And before you get back, he's gonna tell you and show you some viewpoints where you can go take some amazing pictures. You can actually see the sunsets. You might even stop for drinks. So it's a great thing to do. I'll say if you're going to do the Big Buddha, do it this way. Get up to around the area, then rent a quad bike and do the tour kind of a thing. It's amazing. If you're in Phuket, and especially if you're in Patong, you have to go to the Bangla Street. Bangla is world known, world renowned, is known in every corner of the world. This is a huge street which never stops. You're gonna find anything from clubs, restaurants, raves, rooftops, shisha bars, ladies of the night, whatever you can imagine, ping pong shows, everything you imagine is on this street, right? So be warned, this street is crazy. So but whatever your thing is, you can find in this street. So yeah, you got to go check out Bangla Street. I mean, if you don't know it, just ask someone, they'll tell you. It's a huge street, and it's literally just listen for the music and the crowd, the noise of crowds of people. That's where Bangla Street is. Well, in Thailand, you got to get massage, period. But what you got to do, if you're a man, it could get a little weird when you get full body massages, because they can get a little too touchy, and maybe ask you for a happy ending. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your thing is. But I would say I like getting the foot and the head and shoulder massages. So I literally, my routine was literally wake up, go to the beach, hang out. Whatever I'm doing a day trip, okay, cool. On the way back, get a foot and shoulder and head massage. Then go out. Then on the way back, get another massage and go straight to sleep. You know what I mean? So that you gotta experience the massages. Like it's amazing. Thai massages, some of the best massages in the world. If you want to book big day trips, find some kiosks on the main street and just talk to them. And if you get a good vibe from them, I would say book from them. One, they're local businesses, so you're giving money, putting money in their pocket, which is helpful to them, which is great for them. And two, trust me, you get better deals, and it's a lot cheaper than you going directly from your hotels. Anytime you book day trips or trips from your hotel, you have to remember it's going to be doubled in price. So if you want better bargains and better prices, go to the local places. So you could do your many day trips from the James Bond Island, from PP Islands, from all kinds of different islands from Phuket, right? So just look and Google, and whatever you need, boat related, tour related, they have it there. So again, to wrap this up, remember, if you're visiting Phuket, stay around the Patong area. You don't necessarily have to stay in Patong, again, depending your vibe, your feel. But if you want quiet, stay outside of Patong. If you want a little vibey party net non-stop, then stay in Patong. Set your location as far as where you're going to stay around Bangla Street, because that's where everything happens. So either if you want to be close to action, stay near Bangla Street. But if you want to be further from the action, but still make sure you're able to get to Bangla Street. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, and also hit the subscribe button and support the channel. What I want to do for you guys is just bring my authentic experience of me traveling to all these different countries and give you a recommendation, tips, things to do, where to stay, and things you definitely should not do in all these places, so you're well guided and well informed. So when you go to these places, it's an easy adjustment and an easy way to navigate around these countries. And most importantly, you have fun and explore and just appreciate the culture of all these different places. So again, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Till next time, peace.